Whether your ancestry goes back to drinking out of a water fountain that says only whites or only blacks, I think now we can all come together as one race, a human race, and agree. Sony's on crack. This is defense mode switching to attack mode, and Sony has officially made their Pro series of consoles a luxury item. $700. $700. And that's without a disc drive, by the way, just in case you haven't got pissed off enough hearing that on your own and came to this video. No disc drive. $80 separate. Because everyone has to follow Apple. You know Apple, that company that, you know, has most of the consumer base in America's freaking phones and stuff, and they know it, so they take away features, knowing that their freaking stupid fan base is gonna buy their phones anyway, no matter what. And then other companies see that, hey, iPhone got away with it, they're still selling great, and then they follow along, and next thing you know, we have a whole industry doing the same thing. Well, now we're leaping away from the phones, and we're going to other freaking technology. Now the gaming console eras are not gonna follow. They're pretty much, and I guarantee if you ask them, they'll probably use the same excuse iPhone used. Oh, you guys are living in the past. You know, we're in the digital age now. No one uses this. So basically, yeah, we could all go to hell. You want the disc drive, buy it separately. You punk bitch. Basically, that's why iPhone said when it took away the headphone jack, and now this is what we're being told now. They said it with the headphone jack. They said it with the freaking when the iMacs or the MacBook stopped having the CD drive. Oh, we sell it separately. You want so bad, buy it, bitch. That's what I know. Sony might not say that, but you know that's pretty much their philosophy right now. It's like, yeah, you can buy it separately. I know the console costs $700, but you know, just buy it separately. Why don't you? $80, $700, almost $800, and we haven't even added the taxes yet. By the time you add the taxes for the $700 console and the $80 freaking hard drive, you're spending in pretty much mid to late 800s, going close to 900. So this is a luxury item pretty much, because the Pro series started in the freaking PS4 era. I got the PS4 Pro. I got the PS4 Pro because it was the same price as the PS4. The PS4 price dropped, and then the Pro was the $400. This one is $700, and it doesn't even come with a CD drive. So if you bought the CD drive one like I did, and you have a few of those game consoles CD version, and you didn't really start making a transition to digital gaming until maybe in the middle of the PS4 era. Like, I have a lot of PS4 games physical, but then, you know, later on I started transitioning to going old and digital. And the PS5 only have 2 digital games, and the rest are freaking, my bad. I have 2 physical games for the PS5, and the rest are digital. But I have a bunch of PS4 games that I can always pop in and play, as well as my PS5. And I do have a few Blu-rays that I could, you know, put in. I've been stopped buying DVDs and Blu-rays a long time ago, but I have a couple of those too, like a good amount, like maybe 20 or 30, something like that. I have a good amount that I can pop in anytime too. Well, if I get the PS5 freaking Pro, I will have to get that as well. I thought PS4 Pro was something I was definitely gonna get, but shit, you can forget that now. $700, like, how much money I would have to freaking save just to get all this crap? I don't know, a lot of people are thinking the same way. They pretty much killed this shit on arrival. If this PS5 Pro ends up selling, I'll be shocked. I'll be the first one to say I'm shocked. Because there's no way this shit's gonna sell as well as the PS4 Pro. This is a luxury item. Like a BMW or an iPhone. Okay, that's a joke. Because there's a lot of other Android phones that's just expensive. But still. I mean, seriously. It's a luxury item at this point. The PS4, is it really gonna be that big a difference? Like, if you're a person with a $5,000 TV, the best of the best television, with the best of the best display and all that shit, then I could understand you getting a PS5 Pro. But if you have a freaking, not a shitty, but if you have a freaking $500 TV, maybe $600, maybe $700 or $800, below $1,000, a regular 4K TV, and you have a PS5, why? I know there's people out there that just wants the best of the best. Like, they want the best of the best no matter what, and they're gonna buy the best of the best because they want the best of the best. And $700 is not exactly, you know, like buying a $5,000 TV, but still, is it really gonna be that big a difference? You gotta ask yourself: is it really gonna be that big a difference? Like, do you have those kind of good eyes where you could spot the littlest differences on a freaking computer display or a freaking TV? Because I remember when I bought the PS4 Pro, you know what difference I saw? Almost nothing. Like nothing I can nothing I could see right away. Like I freaking like. Remember, most of these companies, when the PS4 Pro came out, like maybe a handful of games that you could count on one hand actually made like their video games based on the PS4 Pro, and then went backwards and descaled it a little bit to go match the PS4. Most companies made their games specifically for the PS4 hardware, and then you could just upscale it to the Pro. Well, these PS5 games coming out is gonna be like that times 10. There's no way this shit's gonna sell that good, and there's no way that these companies are dumb enough to make their games strictly for the PS5 Pro, software, hardware and shit, and they're gonna descale it to match the PS5 as well. Hell no, they're not gonna do that. Maybe 1 or 2 games at best. Maybe an exclusive from Sony here and there. But there's just no way there's gonna be that big a difference. If you upscaled any of the PS4 games like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or freaking Crash Bandicoot like I did, I upscaled freaking Ghost of Tsushima, Yakuza, like a shitload of my PS4 games are upscaled to the PS5 from the PS4 to PS5. The difference isn't that it's a little bit more brighter, a little bit more colorful. You see a little bit more textures. Nothing noticeable that's gonna blow your freaking mind. The days of the freaking generational leap are over. PS4 was the last time we got a big generation. The generation leap from the PS4 to PS5 is not that big, and the games are being upscaled to the PS5 they never made that big a fucking difference. It never made that big a difference for you to be like it's worth the money. Like the only reason I got the PS4 Pro because the original PS4 was HD and the PS4 Pro was 4K, and I literally at the time just got myself a Sony Bravia freaking 4K TV. This is back when 4K TVs weren't as common as they are now. Now you can spend $300 to get a 4K TV. But back then, you had to spend almost $1,000 or close to like at least like $700-800, or like I ended up spending $1,000 for that Sony TV just to get the 4K. So once they said the PS4 Pro is 4K, that was a reason enough for me to get it. I didn't care about anything else. But there's nothing really special that the PS5 Pro is gonna do that the PS4 and regular PS5 could do. There's nothing more special. It's not freaking 4K to 8K. It's none of that. There's none big difference that you're gonna see. People that are gonna buy this item is like a luxury item. It's just something that you want. But Sony's on crack. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Anyway, this is Attack Moses back to the fence. I'm out. Peace.